Yeah. So the interesting slide, right? So those who are here to understand what job profiles are, there are many roles and skills, right? Or titles, you can say, right? What jobs you might expect in the industry. And there are disclaimers and caveats that I'll put after the end of this slide, right? But before, let's understand what these job profiles are, right? In a nutshell. So, and this is the chronology, right? When you say AI, it always starts with research, right? This is an upcoming field even today. It is not yet become concrete. So there are no one, no engineer or no data scientist or consultant can say that he or she understands AI perfectly well. They don't, because there is a lot of research happening. It is not yet perfected, right? So a lot of research scientists are still required in the R&D centers. Whoever is running these R&D centers, government agencies or private agencies, funded agencies, they will need AI researchers. So you have to look out for it. Strong background in mathematics is required. Algorithmic data structure algorithms and a bit of programming is required for that, because it is research, right? So there are no ready-made packages which will use and turn it to some application. You are actually going to build that package yourself that others will use. Think about that. That is AI research. Okay. Now, machine learning engineer. What is it? So the difference is they too are doing research in some kind of way, but they are doing along with these AI researchers. They're teaming up with them. They're converting the research insights that these AI research scientists are getting and converting that into technical packages. Like Python has packages like sklearn, neural networks. We have packages, right? So these packages are made usable for the developers to create machine learning models, right? So these are the people who do that. They engineer machine learning models. That's why they are called machine learning engineers. Okay, and then you use it in your applications. So of course you will need technologies like Python or so TensorFlow and PyTorch are two well-known packages. TensorFlow comes from MIT and Google collaboration. PyTorch is, I think, from Facebook. And of course, data engineering skills, so DBAs, right? How to work with data, big data, and all that. So if you know this, then you can attempt to become machine learning engineers. Data scientist, I think this term everyone knows, right? What is a data scientist? So basically, you are a person who will be analyzing the data to extract insights and data-driven decision making. This is a very broad term. Basically, the difference between AI and data scientist is on what kind of or what format of data that you work on. So AI research engineers basically will work more or less on images and videos and audios, right? That is what closer to human senses, right? That we spoke in the before slides. Data scientists, on the other hand, are looking at relational data sets like Excel sheets, right? Where you have columns and rows, you have historical data, sales data, some data generated by IoT devices, right? All that data, some data which is stored in SQL database formats, and trying to do some processes on that data and get insights using visualization tools, like using tools like Power BI or even Excel. This is what data scientist in a nutshell is doing. They are helping businesses grow. They are helping business entrepreneurs or CEOs and CTOs understand how their business is going, what are the challenges, right? Finding out where their business has problems and so on. Now, this is exactly where most of the innovation and application oriented machine learning is happening, or AI is happening, right? So it's specifically on this kind of data sets. Other areas, it is still growing, right? Adaption in the industry has not yet happened to a level. It will grow. For example, audio analytics, video analytics, image analytics, right? This will come. Natural language processing has done good so far, but other areas are yet to come up to that stage. Okay. And the last is AI and ML consultant. Very few people know that this is also a title and probably the most paid of all the titles. Yes, this is the most paid. The reason is consultant is a bit fancy word, right? Ideally, you are a salesperson. You don't have to understand all the technologies involved. You don't have to be hands-on. If you have not come from IT background, but still if you have a basic knowledge of what AI and ML does, correct? What you can do is you can get into a role of advising the companies on how to implement AI solutions, right? It's like consultants. You don't implement anything, you don't code anything, you don't design anything, but it's like you know a bit and bits and pieces of everything. थोड़ा सा in-depth मालूम होना पड़ता है for that. but then you can become a consultant, right? Why I say this is highly paid is because you are the person who are convincing someone that why AI or ML or data science, why that tool is good for your business. You are kind of a salesperson for a particular organization, right? Who is convincing someone that why this tool is required for you, why it is good for you, telling the, so basically just trying to get that person believe that with these AI tools, you will grow X time faster, 10 times faster. You'll make yours, life easier, better, and so on, right? So basically, you are trying to sell the capabilities of AI to the external world, right? And that's why you will lead. But this is the toughest job also because all other roles are very specific in their areas. They don't need to know what is happening across the world, everywhere, the landscape of AI. You are not concerned about it. But as an AI and ML consultant, you have to be on your toes to understand exactly at this point of time what is happening and what all things can happen under the umbrella of AI. So it's a vast field. You have to acquire a lot of knowledge. You have to keep yourself updated, and you need to have a bit of project management skills and a bit of technical expertise because the questions may be asked, okay, why a certain package is used and so on. But even at the surface level is fine.